Okay, we're going to flip to page 117. We're going to learn about the Virginia colony. An economic venture. The Virginia Company of London was formed by a group of English merchants who decided to finance a colony. That means that they were going to pay for a colony. It cost a lot of money because you had to have all of these supplies and, of course, a giant ship in order to bring people to the new land. So to raise the money, the Virginia company asked people to invest in the venture by buying stock. So they were investing by buying stock. Basically, they were like, hey, pay us this money, and then we will try to make more money using that money, and then they would get a portion of that, of whatever they made by having the colonists, send them supplies and stuff like that. So the money that people invested would be used to pay for all the things needed to start the colony. The investors expected the colonists to find gold and other valuable natural resources to trade with England. That way the colony would earn a profit. That means they would make enough money, enough money to pay for the money that they already paid. And the profit would be given to the Virginia Company and its investors. Remember, those are those people who paid up front in the beginning. In this way, people who did not even come to America could still benefit from the success of the Virginia colony. So the big motivation for this colony is they wanted them to find gold. This was very important. That gold was going to make them a lot of money. In addition to money, the Virginia Company also needed permission to start a colony. So in 1606, King James I of England issued a charter to the Virginia Company, which allowed it to establish a colony in North America. With money and a charter, the Virginia Company was in business. Now we are going to skip these questions, but there is one thing that we need to definitely write down. What were the two main goals of the Virginia Company of London? They wanted the colonists to find gold and make a profit. Basically, the main motivation was money, of course. Okay, once you copy that down, let's look at the next page, page 118. The Jamestown Settlement. So in 1607, the Virginia Company that we just talked about sent 104 men and boys to establish a settlement in the New World. This settlement was named Jamestown in honor of King James I. The settlers faced many hardships. They lacked enough food, safe drinking water, and skills to provide for themselves. So in the first year, 66 of the 104 settlers died of sickness or starvation. So it was very hard for them to live in this new land. So then new settlers and supplies arrived from England. And one of the new arrivals was Captain John Smith. He took charge and made new rules for Jamestown. So basically what these first people were doing were they were searching for gold. They were looking for gold. And instead of maybe planting crops or doing other things to help ensure their survival, they were looking for gold and stuff like that. And they weren't able to have enough food or whatever they needed to survive. So then this guy came along, John Smith, and he tried to help them by establishing these rules. These are very important. His first rule was everyone must work. You have no excuse not to work. The next one is, hey, we need to move inland away from the unhealthy water and mosquitoes. So they wanted to get to a better area. And now farming was the top priority, not searching for gold. So they wanted them to stop searching for gold and instead start farming, because farming equals food, food equals, well, you get to live. So these changes helped the settlement survive. And this is super duper important. Jamestown became the first permanent English settlement in North America, because as you know, the first colony got lost. So poor Roanoke got lost, but this was the first one that actually succeeded. However, the Virginia colony was not earning a profit. The settlers did not find any gold. More people in England were convinced to join the Virginia colony. And so finally, things began to change. Agriculture, aka farming, not only helped the colonists survive, but it began to produce money. The Virginia colony began to grow and trade tobacco as a cash crop. This is very important. This tobacco helped them make a lot of money because now that they didn't have to focus on survival anymore, they were able to grow other things that could make them a lot of money, which is called a cash crop. Tobacco became the colony's most profitable agricultural product. The success of tobacco helped the colony grow. So that is what the Jamestown Settlement is. You will answer some questions on PLP about it.